103 FM. Today we shall recap on our last week topic about four types of men. That is a boy, a player, a confused man, and a good man. And we all conclude that a good man is better in a relationship. Therefore, I encourage all our ladies to always find themselves a good man. Okay, today we shall be talking about traits and character that you see in a man that makes you stay. When you see all these characters that I want to mention, please run. Any of these listed, when you feel it or you see it in your man, in your relationship, please don't stay. Run. Okay, the first I shall be discussing will be the narrow-minded man. When a man is narrow-minded, he will never trust you, and he will never allow you to do what will make your life improve. And that's because there will not be trust in the relationship. A narrow-minded man doesn't even trust himself, and you cannot give what you don't have. So when he doesn't trust himself, how else can he trust you? And all of these kind of things happen in a man when they've gone through one or two things and they feel every other woman will be the same. So when you see this kind of men and you're dating them, please be mindful before you go into marriage with such a person. Okay, number 2 will be a man that is very possessive. Men that are very possessive can be dangerous to you. And that's because if I may talk from things I've seen around me, a possessive man usually end up being violent. It's either they abuse you verbally or they abuse you physically. I want to cite an example of one of my friends back in the days when we were in uni. There was this very beautiful friend of mine from a very good home. She met this young man at a restaurant where we all went to eat. In fact, I was there and a few other friends. And right from the first day that they met, this young man has been a shouty, lousy, and a very aggressive guy. Because immediately he approached my friend. My friend just looked at him like, who is this that wants to talk to me? And the next thing the guy said to her is, do you think you are Bani Darego, or you think you are more beautiful than you are? I didn't mention to us that it's it's a choice to love, but it's not a choice to be attracted to a man. We all get attracted to one guy or the other at one point in time, and most of us are unable to control the level of attraction. We just want to be with that guy regardless of who or how the guy is. And oftentimes these guys that we're attracted to take us for granted. Is either they don't give us their time, or they don't give us their money, or they just don't give us whatever we ask of them. But all these things still attract them to us, or still attract us to them. And at the end of the day, it's the same thing that will make us leave the relationship. But regardless, ladies still find themselves dating these kind of guys. Okay, my friend apparently was attracted to this guy and they started dating. And before we know it, this guy started beating my friend. In fact, there was a day that the guy beat my friend, and she didn't have any other place to go than to come to my place, and I was so livid. I had to call other friends and went to the guy's house to go and help the girl out to carry all her things. And before we know it, this girl is back to this same guy, and today they are married. But as I speak to you, she's on wheelchair. That's because after 2 kids, the guy still continued this abusive character. There was a day that he beat this girl to the extent that she ran out of the house. Before she knew, she ended up under the wheels of an oncoming car, and today she's paralyzed. And she knew this. In fact, I had to ask her before I say this on this program. I mean, it's something that will remain with her forever. She cannot change what has happened to her now, and it's because of attraction, not love. Because I'm not even sure she loved the guy that very much. Because each time we talk, she'll keep asking me, I don't even know what I like or what I love in this guy, but I find myself with him. So when you see this kind of trait in your man, please run, don't stay, because they don't end well with you or for you. When you see a man that gives excuses, this is another point. A man that gives you excuse for everything. Maybe you've planned on a date to go out, to go have some lunch, and the next thing is, after you've decked up, you've powdered your face, you've worn your best dress, and the next thing calls you up, oh my darling, oh, just call me for work somewhere. Meanwhile, there's no work anywhere. Maybe another lady is waiting somewhere else, or maybe something flimsy just came up and it chooses to opt out. And this kind of thing keep happening, and yet you still stick your head in the relationship. I think you should think twice before you marry such a guy, because this kind of excuses will keep happening and occurring. And again, if you have a guy that doesn't prioritize you, you are not the first thing on his mind, or you are not the first thing for him, you are a second, you are not, number two, or whatever number he gives to you, he just doesn't prioritize you in everything that he does. All he knows is himself and his work. He gives his work priority. Yes, a man should give his work priority, because if he doesn't have money in the first place, maybe you won't stick with him. Or if you don't see potential in him, maybe you will just not be with him too. But if he prioritizes the work much more than it should be, then you should know you are not supposed to be in that relationship, because for everything that you have to do together, it gives you excuses. You should watch out. Another thing is, if a man does not seek for your opinion in anything, or if you give opinion in anything he's trying to do, and he just shuts you up, or he discards whatever you want to say, he sees you as a dump. He doesn't even see you as someone that can contribute to his life. You should watch out. That thing is telling you something that you should know, because he's not seeing you as someone that can contribute to his life. So why are you there in the first place? Instead of getting advice or opinion, or seek advice or opinion from you, you watch him call another lady every time to seek her opinion on something very important, and you're always there watching seeing this all the time. Or he calls a friend that you even know that this thing, you can even contribute, the same, or maybe the same opinion that you have, that you've given to him, that he discarded, is what someone else is giving to him, and he's taking it. You should watch out, because if you end up with such a man, you will never be relevant in whatever he does. So watch out for all this kind of trait and character. There's another point. If a man keep malice. I know that women keep malice than men, but there's some men that they don't let go of things. Whatever, no matter how little, the thing you do to them, they will never forget, and they'll keep recounting. For anything that you do, they'll keep reminding you of what you've done last year, of what you've done last week, of what you've done last month. They always refer to your wrong, but not your right. You should watch it, because such a man might not give you what you want in your marriage. Okay, I hope you will remember to subscribe. Just click on the button on the video, or below the video there's a red button. Make sure you click to subscribe for more of this talk. we'll be giving you much more of this kind of talk every Tuesday and Sunday. Please always watch out for our video, and we'll promise to deliver even much better. Okay, for